To the world, he was strength personified. Dressed in custom suits, delivering polished speeches, hailed as a unifier. His image was everywhere, in schools, statues, headlines. But that image was just a mask. Behind it, something far more sinister lingered. Ex-staff whispered of sealed doors and untraceable late-night meetings. Cameras never caught what happened once the lights dimmed, when the real man emerged.
Whispers turned into questions. Unscheduled flights, unnamed visitors, journalists silenced, associates vanished. This wasn't just secrecy, it was a double life. And in this story, we peel back the illusion, revealing the man behind the myth, a leader loved by millions and feared by those who knew too much. In the opulent corridors of the presidential palace, fear had a scent. Staff avoided eye contact. Conversations halted the moment footsteps echoed. The walls, lined with gold and propaganda, hid more than wealth. They hid stories. One night, a maid heard screams behind a locked study door. She was gone the next day. No notice, no farewell. Her name erased from the employment registry.
A former bodyguard came forward anonymously. He described secret rooms in the lower levels, soundproofed, accessible only to a few. He claimed they weren't offices, but holding cells. No records, no windows, just silence. And when he tried to speak out, he was hit by a car 3 weeks later. It was ruled an accident. But was it? People began disappearing. Not civilians, insiders, accountants, aides, even ministers. One day they were smiling in press photos. The next? Vanished. No obituaries, no resignations. Just silence. Rumors pointed to a cleanup unit operating off the books, eliminating anyone who knew too much or asked the wrong questions.
One such man was a government auditor. He'd been digging into offshore accounts tied to the president's inner circle. He confided in a journalist, handing over encrypted files. 2 days later, his car exploded outside his home. The files were never found. The journalist disappeared weeks later on a trip abroad no one could confirm. Patterns were emerging, and the deeper we dig, the more the ground shifts beneath us. Off the southern coast, there's an island not marked on tourist maps. Satellite images blur it out. It doesn't officially exist, but documents leaked from within the regime say otherwise. Codenamed Echo Zone, it's where high-value detainees are allegedly taken. Dissidents, former allies turned threats, people who knew too much.
A whistleblower who once worked in military logistics described regular shipments to the island. Crates with no labels, no return manifests. He claimed screams could be heard across the water on still nights. Locals call it the Island of Shadows. Boats that go near it are turned away. Some never return. What's happening there is a secret buried under silence and fear. A series of encrypted radio transmissions began intercepting official military frequencies. Short bursts, numbers, phrases in old dialects. At first, they were dismissed as foreign interference, until one of them included the coordinates of a top-secret government safe house. That same night, the facility was raided. No suspects, no claims of responsibility. Just a message left behind. You cannot hide the truth.
Cybersecurity teams traced the signals, or tried to. Each lead disappeared into layered proxies and dead servers, but one trace pointed back, to within the president's own security network. Someone on the inside was leaking, but why? Were they trying to bring the regime down, or were they playing a longer, more dangerous game? Beneath the presidential palace lies a substructure that doesn't appear on any architectural plan. Engineers say it's sealed off, older than the building above it. One historian, before vanishing, claimed it was a war-era command bunker repurposed for something else, something darker. Surveillance footage shows guards posted at all times, but no one ever goes in or comes out.
Urban explorers once tried to map the old sewer lines near the site. One group never returned. The survivors spoke of finding a metal hatch bolted shut from the inside and hearing humming, mechanical and low. Was it just infrastructure? Or was it a chamber for secret trials, containment, or worse, experimentation. Rumors swirl in the corridors of power. Leaked recordings, encrypted messages exchanged between top officials hint at an unseen force pulling strings behind the scenes. Names never spoken aloud, deals made in shadows. Whistleblowers risk everything to expose these secrets. Some disappear, others end up discredited. But the truth leaks out in fragments, enough to raise alarms worldwide.
This elite cabal is said to operate beyond any government or law, a hidden council steering global events. Their goals? Control, influence, an unyielding grip on the fate of millions. But every secret has its cracks, and every empire built on shadows eventually meets the light. Despite mounting evidence, every attempt to investigate the secret chamber and the elite council ends in dead ends. Files vanish, witnesses retract statements, entire investigations are shut down. Is it a web of corruption or something far more sinister? The deeper the search, the more reality seems to blur with conspiracy.
Some say the truth is deliberately hidden because it's too dangerous. A revelation that could change everything we know about power and control on this planet. What lurks in the shadows beneath the capital might not just be secrets, but the key to a global puzzle with consequences beyond imagination. Around the world, cryptic symbols appear. Graffiti on walls, strange markings in remote forests, mysterious lights in the sky. Are these messages from the elite, or warnings left by those who know too much? Researchers and amateur sleuths decode these signs, but their meanings remain elusive, teasing a truth just beyond reach.
From ancient secret societies to modern tech conglomerates, the connections hint at a network older and more complex than anyone imagined. Is this a grand design, or a chaotic web spun by unseen hands? The symbols are keys, but what doors do they open? What does the future hold if these secrets remain buried? Will the cycle of power and control continue unchecked, shaping our world from behind the scenes? Or is there hope, a chance for light to break through the darkness?
The truth is out there, hidden in plain sight. It's up to us, the curious, the brave, the seekers, to unravel the mystery and decide what kind of world we want to live in. Because sometimes, the greatest secrets are not meant to stay hidden forever.